control the boards. They got a kid sitting at, I believe, 6'11". So, Jacob's going to get somebody that's bigger than him for once. And then they start a power forward at 6'7". So, that it was a Cade right now. So I think, you're going to really have to maintain him. He's big, physical. And we're going to knock down shots. I thought the other night we were very lackadaisical offensively. Wasn't very sharp. I thought we just kind of went through the motions offensively against Corden. We've got to clean that up and get back to the kind of basketball we were playing about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Definitely, the boards are going to be big. I really believe that. The boards, if we can control the boards, at least stay even with some of the stuff, that's a big, because it's probably one of the most athletic teams, if not the most athletic team we play all year long.
Yep.
So, I agree with you too on the offensive end as far as shooting the ball. We've struggled the last few games as far as, overall as a team shooting the ball. So we need that third scorer, I think. Other than Cade and Cherry, see who else can step up, whether it's, ENT or KT or, whoever it may be. I think we need that, third scorer, maybe even that fourth scorer tonight. So I think that's, a few of the keys for tonight.
One thing to touch on there, going back to last Friday night's game that we're going to have to clean up is the turnovers. I know we had 8 turnovers, I believe, in the second half. We need to convert on the layups. Layups you can kind of deal with. Everybody misses layups, but the unforced turnovers that we had is, we're going to have to limit those. But a little bit of a JV come off a nice win here tonight over this Rock Creek team. By about, I think it ended up being around 25.
Yeah.
But I thought the team played really well. A lot of substitutions in that game. Folks give everybody pretty much an opportunity to play early on in that game. And I thought they did a nice job. Shout out to Cody Bannett. Bannett played really well tonight. He had 37, I think, to finish that game. So, and Cody's proven that, he's his game being able to take the ball to the basket under control. So, nice game out of Cody. But as far as the Musketeers, I thought the boys played really well as a team, and Boone actually come in there tonight and got a couple threes off and actually buried one over there. So hopefully get his confidence up a little bit, shoot the basketball. But back to this game here, both teams on the floor. But I think this is a big game for us. We play here tonight, and then we got our last 2 home games Friday, Saturday, and there's 2 Mid-Southern Conference foes with Brownstown coming in Friday night, and then Salem Saturday night, which will be senior night. But I think we got to take care of business tonight to kind of go into this weekend with a little bit of momentum.
Oh, I definitely think this is a must-win in my opinion. You kind of struggled with the Henryville game, and teams are slowing it down. Charlestown teams that you're, in my opinion, a lot better than, and we struggled to come out with a win, which, that's part of the game. You find a way to win. Good teams find a way to win. Because teams are going to try to slow you down. But, against a good Gordon team, I thought we should have won by, 10 or 12 points. And it's just lack of execution that we didn't, take care of the ball, like you said, Webb, finish layups, and, we got to get back to how we were playing, back around Christmas time.
Yeah, we need to come out, playing hard, execute what coach wants us to execute right now, especially on the offensive end. I think we've been playing pretty well defensively.
Yeah.
But offensively, we've struggled, and we need to put the ball in the bucket more. Like I said, finish our layups, get to the free throw line, knock down the free throws, just kind of, like Mikey said, clean it up a little bit.
Well, defensively, you hold that Corden Central team and the team that just put up 92 on a Brownstown team 2 weeks before that, and you hold them to 46.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I don't know how much better you can be defensively, but got about 20 seconds here, so we'll take this opportunity to step away, hear word from our sponsors while we play the national anthem and get the starting lineups. And we'll be back here in just a moment to get you those starting lineups that you're listening to, Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. The hurry in, especially February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Scottsburg, or Corydon.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they pay so little. This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Jalen Moore over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. We're going into February, and us here at John Jones have sweetheart deals for your customers. We've got over 75 trucks on the lot between our auto groups, as well as many more new vehicles coming in from Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac. Also, feel free to check out our price inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com, where you can find several Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Kia, among other models along our pre-owned category. Or give us a call at 877-473-5546.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they pay so little. This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Jalen Moore over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Are you tired of winter? Well, we've got deals to warm you up. They are smoking. So come check out our inventory online. We've got over 630 used cars available between our auto groups. You can find all of that inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call at 877-473-5546.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they pay so little.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays.
All right, welcome back here to Rock Creek Academy as we just got our national anthem. We're getting ready to get our starting lineups here. I'll get you those, but first for the Rock Creek Lions. They'll go with a 5'8" junior, number 2, with Wallace. A 6'11" junior, number 14, Mario Diaper. A 6-foot senior, number 24, Jonathan Boggs. A 6'3" senior, number 34, Gavin Gillian. And a 6'7" junior, number 40, Jalen Treat. For the Musketeers, those are the 6'3" senior, number 23, Kate Jones. A 6'1" senior, number 24, Caleb Jones. 6'1" sophomore, number 25, Katie Temple. 6'10" junior, number 30, Jacob Cherry. And the other forward for the Musketeers, a 6-foot junior, number 33, Yancey Edlin. There's our starting lineups, fellas, and reading through those, I tell you what, they got quite the size advantage on us.
And I think that's why veterans probably started to change up the lineup a little bit, put a little more size in there.
Excuse me then. I just went back with the regular starting lineup. So Eli Guthrie, number 54, he's a 6'5" senior, number 54. Eli Guthrie will be starting tonight in the place of Caleb Jones.
Well, just want to throw this out there. Not only do we got 3 important ball games, but Sunday is the draw for sectional. Be at 5 o'clock. WSLM will broadcast that. I'm sure it'll be on TV as well. Anxious to see where we start our run at, where it begins at. And
I think, there's only going to be one game until the semifinals, so.
And we'll get it.
You know that.
We're the furthest away, aren't we?
Yeah, I would say we probably are with Perry Central, Crawford County, Tell City, and Paoli. Yeah, we would be the furthest away.
That's a good hour and a half, maybe more.
Yeah. Looks like we got a good officiating crew here tonight, guys. Typically, Reggie will let these guys play a little bit, you know, and as both teams on the floor set to get this thing going, Diaper and Cherry will set the.
That's unusual.
Yeah,
got both of them 6'10", just let it.
Yeah, that's very unusual. Referee comes to the center. Ball tip is up and controlled by Rock Creek. Here's 24 balls for the jumper. No good. Tipped up by Treat. Treat, no good. Backed up and no good. Jacob Cherry finally gets the rebound, pulls it out of there. So 3 chances for Rock Creek there and come away empty on their first possession. Now Temple. Goes right side now to Eli Guthrie. Back out top to Jacob Cherry. Now Temple. Temple looking on the left side. Goes up top to Jacob Cherry. It's going to be fouled by Diaper.
Good play there. We start, right off the bat there. We get a little lob to Cherry and, pick up a foul on the big guy right off the bat.
That'll be his first, team's first. Early in the game here, 7:33 to go. Jacob Cherry's first free throw is good. So 1-0 ball game here. Musketeers on top. He'll have one more coming to him.
And I like this matchup for Jacob. That gives him somebody, that size to go up against.
Absolutely.
That's only going to make them better.
Second one by Cherry is good, 2-0. 7:30 to go here in the first. Wallace will walk it across, being guarded by Cade Temple. He'll slide it left to Gillian. Gillian looks inside the Dipper. Diaper off glass, no good. Well, they'll get rebounded out of there by Yancey Edlin off to Cade Temple. Temple on the run now. Looks for Cade Jones back door. Nothing there again. Edlin up top. Now Cade on the right wing. He'll drive middle. Step back. Nothing there. Now goes back to Temple.
Temple. He looks down right now. I mean, Cherry could have posted the big guy right there.
There's a pass to Temple off the glass and got it and one.
Like to see that for KT getting started early here and getting on the board.
He was pretty down the other night after the game, so give him a little bit of confidence here.
And he's important. I mean, he does run the point guard, but it's important for him to get off to a good start as far as getting some points early and, get him going.
So 6:53 to go. Temple's free throw is good. Makes it 5-0. Musketeers on top. Now Wallace. He'll walk it back across the timeline. He goes left side to Gillian. Now Wallace on the baseline, looks inside the Treat. Treat goes up off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. No good again. Ball stopped for and out of bounds off the Musketeers. It'll stay with Rock Creek.
Right now we're trying to get in the jumping contest.
None of these guys.
No, we got to get a butt into them, push them out there when that shot goes up.
Gillian the inbound for the Lions. It comes into number 24 Balls. Now to Wallace. Wallace will let 3 go from the baseline. No good. Rattles in and out. Cherry with the rebound. Ball stolen away by Gillian. 10-footer got it. That's unfortunate right there.
Yeah.
Jacob's got to be strong with it.
Well, he needs to bring it into his chin there instead of keeping it up so high.
5-2 now. Musketeers on top. 6:13 to go in the first. Yancey Edlin on the right wing. Edlin looks for Jacob Cherry. Got it out top now. He'll go to Eli Guthrie. Guthrie will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Diaper. Off to Wallace now. Up ahead to Boggs. Boggs on the right wing. Back out top to Wallace. Wallace penetrates. Now goes to Gillian. He'll let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Jacob Cherry. Well, they're getting wide open looks.
Yeah, that's a shot. He needs to knock that out. Being that wide open.
Yeah, if you're Rock Creek, you want to knock that one down because here's Eli Guthrie. Left side to Cade Jones. Jones will let 3 go. No good. Ball fought for, and Gillian comes out of there with it for Rock Creek. Down to 5.5. Still 5-2. Musketeers on top. Wallace out top with it. Looks inside, penetrates now, goes left side to Boggs. Boggs for a 3, got it. 5-ball game, 5-all.
Good ball movement on Rock Creek there. Well, Eli didn't talk to KT right there. KT just got drilled on a screen.
Temple with it out top, now Edlin. Baseline now to Eli. They look inside, go to Cherry. Cherry puts the ball on the floor, tries to dump it down to Temple, turnover. Now Wallace with it the other way. Step 3. Over to Boggs. Boggs on the left baseline. Drives. Tries to throw it over to Wallace. Out of bounds off the Musketeers, and will stay with the Rock Creek Lions.
Jacob tried to make that was a difficult pass for him. As far as but I'd like to see him just take that little jumper there. He had about 80-foot jumper he could have took.
Gillian with it on the right wing. Now Wallace. Wallace, step through. Little floater, teardrop, no good. Cherry with another rebound. Still 5-all here with 4.5 to go in the first. Handoff to Kay Jones. Jones drives down the middle of the lane, looking back now to Yancey Edlin. Down low to Jacob. Jacob looks at the shot, tries to pass it back through again. Luckily, we come up with it. Temple has it. Now Eli. Out to Cade. Cade, right side now. Go inside to Jacob. Jacob. Back to Yancey. I think we got to challenge him.
Yeah, go at him right now. He's carrying down on the block. There you go.
Goes to work. Back out top to Yancey. Here's Temple with it. Back to Cherry out top. Now Eli. KT on the right wing. Back up top to Yancey. Here's Kate Jones. Jones with a floater off the glass and got it.
Nice little floater there by Kate.
7-5. Musketeers back on top. Here's Boggs with it. Boggs penetrates down the middle. Nobody picks him up off the glass and got it again. Not a very good effort right there.
No, we let him go right down the middle and score easily.
Tie ball game again. 7-all. KT now, spin move. Wallace starting him. Back door down to Kate Jones off the glass and got it. 9-7 now. Here's Treat on the left baseline. Looks inside the diaper. Ball flipped up in the air. Turnover. Rock Creek. Musketeers come up with it. Here's KT with it on the left wing. Looking inside.
I'd like to see KT take the ball to the basket.
Here's Jones with a long three. No good.
But KT's got a big height advantage on the guy starting.
Wallace. Back to Treat. Treat. Spin move on Guthrie. Step through. Up. Got it. He's pretty physical, dude.
Yeah, Eli did a pretty good job. He kept, staying in front of him, kept his hands straight up. He just made a difficult shot.
9-9. 2.5 to go here in the first. Substitutions coming for Rock Creek at the next dead ball. Temple. Now Edlin. Edlin now. To Cherry. Now Eli. Eli let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Boggs for Rock Creek. Rock Creek with a chance to take the lead here. Boggs on the move. Dumps it down to Treat. Treat. Back to Boggs. Tips it down to diaper. Up and got it. 11-9. Rock Creek.
We're letting the ball get too deep down in the post.
Timeout, Coach Cribble. It's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take this opportunity to step away here and word from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball, WSLM, out of Salem again.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
All right, welcome back here to Rock Creek Academy. 11-9 is our score. Rock Creek on top of the Musketeers with 1:48 to go here in the first quarter. Musketeer basketball. Mikey, what do you think real quick here in the first quarter with a couple minutes left in it?
Well, they got one on the big guy. They got to attack him. Jacob's playing shots.
And we got to look at it, too.
Yeah.
There he's basketball. Here's Kay Jones. Jones back down to Eli. Now out top to Yancey. Yancey. Left side to Kate Jones. Hayes now with it out top. He'll pull up for three. No good. Rebound, Jacob Cherry. Cherry back to Jones now. Jones. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Rock Creek, and it'll stay with the Musketeers. We look like we're about half speed right now. Is this me, guys? Or
we're not looking at the post. We're not moving the ball real quickly.
Up top now to Kate Jones.
Right there, we got him.
Yancey now. Down the middle. Ball stripped out. And we're all out of sorts right now. Here's Kate Jones to the basket. Blocked away by Diaper. Jillian Wallace. Ball up ahead now to Kate Jones. Step through. They're going to get him for a travel. I didn't think he traveled, guys.
I didn't think so, but you just need to take it all the way to the basket. You don't worry about getting blocked or not. You just got to keep taking it.
Yep.
So. Looks like we're a little winded, too.
Yeah. Well, here's Rock Creek's going to hold this thing for the last shot. Probably smart on their point. They get the ball at the end of the second quarter. Here's Wallace is just standing here dribbling out by half court. Still 11-9. Rock Creek on top. Cherry comes out. Now here's Diaper. Back to Wallace now. Down to 14. Kayla Jones set to check in the next hit ball. Wallace. The Diaper. Diaper's going to let three go. No good. Rebounded by KT. Temple now. Ball skipped away. Here's a long three at the buzzer. In and out. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Score 11-9. Rock Creek on top of the Eastern Musketeers. We'll step away, hear word from our sponsor, and be back to you to bring you second quarter action here. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM. Out of Salem again.
Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, there are mail-in rebates on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. So hurry in, the special ends February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Stocksburg, or Corydon.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many, so they take so little.
All right, welcome back to Rock Creek Academy here. Start of the second quarter, 11-9. Rock Creek holding on to a 2-point lead over our Eastern Musketeers. On the floor for the Musketeers is Edlin, Jones, Cherry, and Temple. Guys, Shane, give us something on that first quarter, buddy.
I believe we need to do a better job of getting the ball inside to Jacob. I mean, there's been 4 or 5 times where he's posted and he's been open.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see KT, try to get a little more involved here.
Here's Jones. He's going to let 3 go. No good. Rebound, Jacob Cherry.
Take it out of here.
Cherry. Back to Temple. Temple. Now Edlin. Edlin let 3 go. That's off the mark. Out of bounds. Back over to Rock Creek.
Jacob had the ball there in the middle, and he needs to be aggressive, just go hard to the basket.
Yeah.
He's got a little weight advantage on him. So, I'd like to see him, he pick up some fouls that way, too.
Here's Rock Creek now. Creek with it. Right side to Wallace. Ball will dribble back out top. Dogs. Right side to Becko. Wallace on the baseline. Dribbles it all the way across to the left side. Now back out the ball. It's inside the tree now. He'll lay it off the glass and got it. Pretty good offense right there.
Yeah, he sealed him, and Jacob couldn't do anything after that.
13-9 here in the first half. Rock Creek. It's a lead here. Here's Temple. Out to Edlin. Edlin to the middle. Gets it back out to Caleb Jones. Here's Temple. Looks inside to Cherry. Cherry turns. Goes to work. Up. Gets his own rebound off the glass and got it. I thought he'd draw the foul right there.
Yeah, he did, but he stayed with it. And he got the layup.
13-11 now. Lead down to 2 for Rock Creek. Boggs with it out top. Left side to Wallace. Baseline to Becko. Pulls up for a 15-footer, knocks it down. $15 to 11. Temple with it. Looks at Cade Jones. Now goes the high post to Jacob Cherry. Cherry looks at Jones cutting through. Now Temple spins. Loses the handle. Gathers it back up. Now goes to Cade down low. He turns. Fire. Oh, no good. And Boggs gets the rebound to Rock Creek.
Got a little lucky there.
Wallace. Back to Boggs. Boggs with it out top now, holding on to it. Coach yelling faster for Rock Creek. Baseline to Diaper. Diaper looking for Treat. Treat gets it on the baseline. Goes to work. No. Right-handed hook and puts it in. Kid's pretty good.
He is good. He's pretty good. Good feet. Nice little jump up there.
17-11 now. 6-point lead by the Rock Creek Lions. Here's Edlin. Edlin inside to Cade Jones off the glass and got her.
Good job of taking advantage of the height there.
Here's Wallace. Out of Becko. Out of Treat. Dumps it down to Diaper. He lays it over the rim and got it. I tell you what, they move well without the basket.
They did. I'm impressed with the way they're playing right now. Especially against our zone.
Yep. 19-13. Rock Creek back to 6-point lead on the Musketeers. Temple, we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Wallace. It was getting kind of pushy out there.
And I'd like to see KT come a little bit, given what was there. That makes, he'll either be open for a shot or he could come down to Cade on the post there, because that's what Cade was trying to do, was post up right there.
Gillen of Rock Creek checks in along with Eli Guthrie. Guthrie replaces Jacob Cherry. Wallace Becko sets for, I'm not quite sure, he was set to who he replaced for Rock Creek. Diaper. Here's Eli. Eli goes it away. Now here's Becko on the run here. We're going to get a foul on GNC Edlin.
Eli got him in the bad spot. He was right under the basket. That's one spot you don't want to be in, trying to pass out of.
That's the first team foul on the Musketeers. GNC Edlin's first. Still 19-13. Rock Creek. Left side. Boggs. Boggs out top with it now. Hands it off now to Becko. Becko looking to penetrate back to Boggs now. Boggs off the tree. We're going to have a charge. That's a nice play.
Nice play by you, taking the charge there.
Yep.
This is one of the few teams that we face this year at every position that they're pretty athletic, decently athletic. Usually we have, maybe one or two guys a little bit more athletic than somebody else, but all 5 positions here, they're, pretty good at.
But we're down to 4:10 to go here in the first half. Still a 6-point lead by Rock Creek. Edlin with it now. Out top now to KT. KT penetrates the basket underneath, plays it up the left. And no good.
Lost it a little bit when it went up.
Rebound out of there by Treat off the Boggs. Now Wallace. Ball stolen away by Temple. On a breakaway, right side, lays it off to the left and got it.
We need that bucket right there.
We did. Little bit, stall there for us for a while. 19-15, 3.5 in the first half. Wallace, right side to Boggs. Boggs looks inside, and there gets the screen from Gillen. Gillen throws the basket, now gets the basketball. Turns, 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Edlin. Edlin on the move now. Cross court to Cade Jones. Jones lets 3 go, no good. Ball spot for it. Treat comes out there with it. He gets it off to Wallace. Wallace tries to dump it down. Ball stolen away by Temple. Temple now on the move. Goes in from the left side. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Edlin. Back up. No good. And Eli Guthrie's 15-footer. No good again. Guthrie gets the rebound. Gets out of bounds. Going to stay with the Musketeers. Mikey, did you get all that?
I'm on it. I got it. Wow. What a possession. You might need to take a breath.
I know it. Temple has it now. The Eastern basketball underneath their own basket here. Triggered in. He gets it into Guthrie. Now to Caleb Jones. Now goes to Cade Jones. Dumps it down to Guthrie. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded out of there by Rock Creek. Under 3 left. Still 19-15. Rock Creek with a 4-point lead. Wallace, left side now to Beckel. He drives baseline. Oh, we got another foul on Diaper. That'll be his second.
I think they call a holding. They call a holding foul.
It looks like he's calling it for hooking there. I didn't see it. I was watching the kid drive to the basket.
Holding was a couple of
He was blocking him from being able to down and help.
Well,
Let's hear him on him. I go right at him right now.
third.
And he traveled.
Well, traveling
Almost so wide open, he traveled.
Now here comes Treat, checks in for Diaper, and Jacob Cherry will replace Eli Guthrie. 55 to go here in the first quarter, or first half. Musketeers trailing 19-15.
I tell you what, I've been kind of impressed with Rock Creek's offense. They set a lot of screens.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that.
They get some good movement going.
Yeah.
Here's Wallace now, off the Becko. Goes to Gillian out top. Gillian looking to penetrate, steps through, lays it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry. We got to go. We got numbers now. Up ahead now to Cade Jones. Jones now. Base under Caleb. Caleb shot fake. Goes to the basket. Cross court now to Branson White. White will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Boggs. Under 2 minutes. Boggs with it now. Goes back to Becko. Becko now to Wallace. Wallace on the left wing. Looks to penetrate. Kicks it over to the right side to Bethel for 3. No good. Rebounded by KT. Temple now with it. Off to Jones. Jones drives middle. Up with the left hand off the glass and got it. Leads back to 2 now for Rock Creek with 1:10 to go here in the first half. Wallace. Left side to Beckel. Looks inside to Treat. Treat goes up with it for the left hand and lays it in. And we cheated there and got burned on it today.
We did. Took a chance, like I said, we got burned.
Under a minute to go. 4-point lead, Rock Creek. There's Temple with it. Off to Caleb. Caleb Jones back to Temple.
I believe we're going to over for 1 here.
Yeah.
Try to get a good shot.
Yep.
I like a little isolation over here on the right side with Cade and Cherry.
Yeah.
It'll be nice.
Here's Caleb Jones with it. He'll get off to Branson White. Branson holding on to it out top here. We're down to 20. Back to Caden Temple. Temple looking. Down to 15. Temple slide it right now. Those the high post to Jacob Cherry. Now hands it back off to Cade Jones. Jones back to Temple. Temple drives the middle. Up, under, and rolls it in. So that will bring us to the end of the first half. Good possession there by the Musketeers as we score at the end of the first half. Rock Creek Lions on top of the Eastern Musketeers, 21-19. We'll step away here, word from our sponsor. Be back to you to give you first half stats and comments from Mikey and Shane. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are, right around the corner. We've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break
get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go. They got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned a girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
It will be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's an excitement time. It's a time for gathering. You know, teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely, we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
I know you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes. That's why I work in business. But we also, you coached, I coached. We spent a little time talking about coaches. You know, holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, you know, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think could be, found more of my game than I thought I could have. You know, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids are just phenomenal. And they're selfless. They're not in it for themselves. You know, they're first of all, in most cases, they're teachers first. You know, they're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, you know, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And no, that's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, you know, always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Bert McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, you know, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments, you're getting ready for tournaments, you need to get your game better, you need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is, and, you know, it's so exciting. And you're exactly right, Coach. You know, preparation is here. It's time, and you know, teams they're going to suit them up, and they're going to play. And there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. You know, if you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, you know, so the season's over, you celebrate the successes of that season. And you know, it's time of a lot of joy. But there's also heartache involved because, you know, there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
All right, welcome back to Rock Creek Academy. We're here at halftime. Score, Rock Creek Lions on top of our Eastern Musketeers 21-19 here. Mikey, Shane, give me some comments about this first half action and what's your thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, there's a lot you can take away from it, in my opinion. I mean, I thought offensively, once again, we were kind of sluggish, slow motion. We didn't take advantage of, you could attack the big guy early as he picked up his first foul, I believe, on the first possession of the game. And we never really attacked him till late. And then I feel like we're settling. When we've not settled, we've got to the rim and got a good shot.
Yeah.
We're being 0 for 9 from the three-point line. And none of them have went inside out. They've all been off like a pass from the top of the key or whatever. We haven't ever went inside out to get the threes. And then defensively, we got to find a way to, contain the big boy treat. How we're out rebounding, I ain't figured out because they got about 4 offensive rebounds their first possession. We settled into it. But we've got to find a way to either knock down outside shots or we got to continue to drive the basketball and, turnovers as well, forcing things. I'm sure Coach ain't happy with where we're at. It's not no improvement from Friday night, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Offensively, we're 8 for 25 from the field, 32%. But yeah, we need to take the ball to the basket, inside out. Get the ball to Jacob. I mean, he shot twice this first half, so I believe we need to get him some more attempts. And, the rest of the guys other than, KT shot the ball pretty well, but we've struggled from the field, and like Mikey said, we're kind of settling for that three, and right now when you're not shooting the ball well like that, quit settling, take the ball to the basket, draw some fouls, get to the free throw line. Free throw wise, I'm not sure how many we've shot 3 free throws, and we're 3 for 3, so we need to do more of that.
Yeah, get to the free throw line. They didn't shoot any free throws in the first half. I mean, they really kind of pounded it in there a little bit, looking at back cuts and stuff like that. And, I know they're going to want to do more of that and probably get Treat a little bit more involved in the offense here in the second half, along with Diaper. But, yeah, I agree with you. I think that the inside out that you guys mentioned, I'm sure, listening to Coach Pribble's timeouts here in the first half, that was probably number 1 on the board in the locker room at halftime. Wouldn't you think, Mikey?
Yeah, and, Shane brought up we were 8 of 25 from the field. Well, we're 50% from inside the three-point line. We're 8 of 16. So, simple math, 50% to 0%, we're 100% from the free throw line being 3 for 3. So, we got to do a better job, and, it'll be their ball coming out here to start the second half. These first 3 or 4 minutes are important for us to establish, kind of control of this game and get going. I think the longer you let them maintain the lead, the more confidence they're getting and the harder it's going to be for us to overcome.
So the Musketeers will come out and start this second half. Caleb Jones, Cade Jones, Jacob Cherry, Yancey Edlin, and Caden Temple. For the Rock Creek Lions, they'll come back with Diaper, Treat, Gillian, Boggs, and Wallace. It will be Rock Creek basketball here to start this second half, as we'll see what the Musketeers come out here and set up with their first defensive possession. There's a whistle. Ball comes in again. He'll go back to Wallace downhill, walking across the timeline. The Musketeers going to go man-to-man here. Diaper with it out top. Right side, Wallace. Wallace looks inside, back to Boggs. Now Wallace. Wallace will drive baseline. Smith back out, give it to Boggs. Boggs looking inside, nothing there. Now Wallace will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Cade Temple. Temple will back it back out. come down and set the offense up.
Good job by Kate Jones down there defensively on Tree. Yeah, he is physical.
Yeah, he is. Here's a pass. Backdoor cut. Kate Jones goes up for the layup. Mississippi gets fouled and goal line to shoot 2 here. Still early in the second half here. 7:22 to go in the third quarter. Jones steps to the line to shoot 2.
And that's, right off the bat right there, you can see Coach Cripple, what he talked about, in the locker room there, get something going to the basket, draw them out.
First one by Jones is good. Kate will have one more to try to tie this thing up, and he does. So 21-21 with 7:22 to go here in the third quarter. Wallace, Musketeers showing pressure in the bogs. Back to Wallace. Walks across the timeline. Now goes left side to Gillian. He'll let 3 go. No good. Rebounded. And I thought that was an awfully over the back there on Boggs. I mean, he had him blocked out. Here's Gillian with another 3. Picked up a diaper off the glass and got it.
Yeah, that was
I don't know how much better you can block the guy out.
Tough no call there.
23-21 now, Rock Creek. Here's Jones. Jones will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Diaper. Off the ball.
Quick,
Diaper, now Wallace, back out to Boggs. Boggs thought about a 3. Nothing there. Now we'll back out, set the offense up. Boggs, right side to Gillian. Almost stolen away. Gillian to the basket, off the glass, and got it. Nobody stepped in there. It's like a wide open seam down through there. Here's Jones to the basket. Shot fake. Blocked away by Diaper. Picked up by Kate Jones. Jones.
Got out that time.
And then we're going to pick up a foul. Probably going to be on Wallace, and it is.
Can't try to take it. I mean, when you're going up against a big guy, you got to take it to his body.
Yeah.
You can't try to, shoot it around him. Take it up to his body and try to draw that foul.
Ball comes into Caleb now. Top to Kate. Now here's Jacob Cherry with a long up hook. No good.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. Rebounded by Diaper. 21, 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gillian with it. Down the middle. Pulls up for a 10-footer. No good. Rebounded by Treat off the glass. No good. And he'll be fouled by Jacob Cherry and go on to shoot 2.
Yeah, Caleb, he's going to have a hard time keeping him off the boards.
Especially if you're not going to call him when he's climbing on his back. I mean, that's going to be real tough.
I've been watching a little bit, and, he just pushes Caleb right out of the way. Wherever he wants to go, he goes.
Here's Treat at the line to shoot 2. First one's up, no good. 25-21 still the score. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. Treat with one more. Try to push this out to a 5-point lead. Second one is on the way and is good. 26-21. They got a bad habit of touching the basket.
Yeah, that's the second time that I can remember they tossed the ball away from us.
Here's Edlin on the right wing looking for Jones. Jones cuts across the middle, now down the middle. Back to Jacob. Jacob. Yancey drives baseline. Gets cut off by Treat. Here's an 8-footer by Jacob Cherry. He knocks it down. That's highly contested right there.
It was, and Jacob, did a good job there. He knocked a couple down last game.
Yeah, I don't think he missed a baseline jumper in that last game.
No.
Oh, back to the 3-point lead, 26-23. Rock Creek basketball. Boggs on the right side. Baseline now to Wallace. Wallace looking inside, goes over top to Treat. Treat ball stolen away.
Good job, good ton of guys there.
Jacob Cherry comes up with it. Now Temple. Back to Caleb Jones. Now Yancey. Yancey let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Cherry. Ripped out of there by Boggs. Up ahead now to Treat. Treat steps through. Off the glass. Got it. And he'll go to the line to try to complete that 3-point play. Honestly, I thought it was a good call.
Yeah, I was blocking too.
He kind of caught him from the side there.
What we did do good is he was already all the way down here, and we had guys that could cover him, and we was just kind of a little bit lazy there, just getting all the way back.
So 28-23 now.
But I thought we did a good job last defensive possession of fronting Treat, and then helping on the weak side. And that's what we're going to have to continue to do: keep fronting him and then help from the weak side.
Free throw was no good. So 28-23 Rock Creek. Right side now to Yancey Edlin on the wing. Out top now to Jacob Cherry. Cherry, a little confused. Branson, now baseline. Ball tipped out of bounds. Tipped away from Cade, and he's going to be fouled by Tree. That Tree's a man. Yeah, Tree is a man. He's a strong kid. 4:28 to go. Here in the third quarter. Comes in to Cade Jones. Jones will let three go. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry. Back to Yancey.
Looks like Cade's rushing a little bit.
Branson with it. Back to Temple. Left side now to Yancey. Yancey. They're backing off Yancey. They ain't really guarding. Here's KT at the top. Back to Yancey. Yancey is shot fake. Back to Branson White. White with it now. Right side now to Yancey Edlin. Edlin. Back out top to Temple.
Our spacing's horrible right now. Yeah, we keep, even if Jacob tries to post, we bring our defense to him.
Wow.
Maybe kind of the ugliest offensive set I've ever seen.
Kind of broken up play there. Kate Jones loses it, gets it back, and lays it in. Makes it 28-25 with 3.5 to go. Eli Guthrie set to come back in. We're going to get a foul, I believe, on Yancey Edlin.
Down here on the offensive end, I don't know if you guys know this, a lot of times when Jacob tries to post up, sometimes we run a guy through
jamming it up.
Don't run through there. Let him get him a chance to, post up and have some good spacing.
Here's Rock Creek now. 3-point lead. Boggs with it on the right wing. He'll dribble back out to top of the key. The diaper to the high post to Tree. Tree to work. Step through, lay it off the glass and got it.
I know we don't want to, but we got to step in there and take charge.
30-25. Rock Creek on top. Here's Cade on the right wing. Back out top to Branson. Branson back to Cade. Left side now to KT. Now back to Cade. Jones with it on the left wing. Cade looking to drive now. Nothing there. Goes back to Caleb. Caleb back to Branson. Branson goes right side to KT. Dusts it down to Caleb. Caleb back to Branson. Now back out top to Cade Jones. Cade Temple. Spin. Up. Got it. Rolled it in. Back down to a 3-point lead. 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. 30-27. Rock Creek on top. Boggs with it out top. Right side to Wallace. Wallace looking inside. Nothing, goes back to Boggs. Now back to Wallace. Wallace dribbles it out top. Now it goes to Becko. Becko back to Boggs. Now we'll go to Wallace. Wallace standing out by half court, just dribbling the basketball.
Looks like the guy's getting a little frustrated, not getting the ball. They call a foul?
Not sure. Looks like he got a foul. Who's that foul on? Is that Branson?
Looks like it may be.
Yeah, fouls on Branson White. Here's Wallace in the middle. Back to Diaper. Diaper now. Looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Goes back to Boggs. Down to a minute 40. Wallace. The Tree from baseline. Kicks it over to Becko. Out to Wallace. Wallace will let three go. Got it.
That was just good ball movement on their part there.
Yeah, it was. So 33-27 now. We're down to a minute 15 here in the third quarter. Branson White with it on the left wing. Branson back to Cade. Cade pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded out there by Diaper. Off to Wallace now. Down to a minute. To Boggs. Boggs Cross court now. Stepped out of bounds.
You know, right now they're just doing a little bit better of a job running their offense than we are. You know, we're kind of settling for jumpers right now, and they're moving the ball and getting movement on it, no shot.
Now, we got to get some more movement down there. They're clogging the middle up down here, and we're not going to get anything going to the basket unless we get this defense moving down here.
You're right.
Down to 50. Still a 6-point lead. Rock Creek on top. Jacob Cherry with it. Left side now to KT. KT with it now, being guarded by Becko. To Branson White. Branson over the top to Kay Jones. Ball's tipped away. Stolen. Turnover. Now Rock Creek down to 30. The Boggs. Boggs. Becko with it out top. Guarded by KT. Timeout. Chris Brown and Rock Creek with 12.6 to go here in the third quarter. 33-27 to score. Rock Creek on top. We'll keep it right here for the 30-second timeout. Mikey.
Yes.
Tell us what you think. I know you haven't got a chance to talk a whole lot up and down here, but I know you've been listening to us. But
well, I think Rock Creek offensively is just working the basketball to get what they want. And defensively, they are physical with us, and we don't like it. We're shying away from everything. We're scared to death of them offensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're not getting any. I mean, they are so physical with us. They're making us go where, you know.
I mean, we're scared we're going to get blocked. We're afraid, we're going to get blocked. Well, 90% of the time it goes out of bounds or comes right back to you. So,
yeah, just take it out. I mean, take it. If you get blocked, you get blocked. You got to be aggressive.
Becko now down to 10. Back out top to Wallace. Wallace, right wing to Gilliam. He'll let three go. No good. Rebounded by Wallace. His 15-footer. It's a horn. Got it. So that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Score 35-27. Rock Creek on top of our Eastern Musketeers. We'll step away. Hear a word from our sponsors. Be back to you. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Field, Indiana.
Listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Langman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
All right, welcome back to Rock Creek Academy. Start of fourth quarter action here. Rock Creek on top of the Eastern Musketeers, 35-27. It'll be Musketeer basketball to start this fourth quarter. Ball comes into Yancey Edlin. Edlin with it now. Directed traffic. High post now to Caleb Jones. Looking down low to KT. KT spins up off the glass and got it.
Got a foul there as well.
With 35-29.
Good move there by KT on the post.
Gilliam with it now. Splits defenders. Wallace looks baseline. Back to back out now. Down to 7.5. Wallace with it. Being trapped now. Up to Diaper at the top of the key. Left side to Becko. Becko now. Drives middle. Steps through. Dumps it over to Diaper. Diaper goes up with it. Got it. Deeper. Deeper. I just heard the announcer. Deeper.
Okay.
Back to an 8-point lead.
I mean, like right now, look at him. Let's say they're just being more physical.
Yeah. Yancey Now down low to KT. KT looks.
I know, we got some of our fans, yelling every time we get offense, but, Kate, you need to be physical back.
They're not going to call a foul
No.
out here at the elbow. I mean, they're just,
he's just letting him be more physical. I think Kate's strong enough where he can be physical back.
ball comes in the cherry now. Edlin down low to KT. For Kate Jones off the glass. Got it.
That should be a foul. I mean, he just outlaid it on him.
37. 31, we're going to get a foul on Nancy Edlin. He's a fifth foul on the Musketeer, and Nancy's fourth foul as Branson White's going to check in for Nancy. Gillian that triggered in for the Rock Creek Lions. Over the top, ball almost tipped away by Caleb Jones. They get it into Treat, now back to Becko. Becko with it out top of the key. He'll slide it left, hand it off to Gillian. Gillian back out top, loses a handle. Now
Go get it.
It's going to be a backcourt. And I believe, I'm not sure if it's going to be a backcourt violation or we're going to get a timeout.
Got a foul?
We're going to get a foul on Gillian.
I don't know why he was standing there. Go get it, go score a layup. I mean, I don't know why Creek guy was, both ways. Just go grab it so he can't, Yeah.
So it's down to a 6-point lead here for Rock Creek with 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. 37-31. Musketeer basketball.
I mean, right now, guys, fellas, if somebody was pushing me like that, they'd be on the floor when I'm posting up next time. You got to be physical back. You don't want to hurt nobody, obviously, but, you got to be just as physical as they are.
Looks like we got a little blood on Kate Jones here. Let's see. Coach Ray Weatherford down there playing doctor now.
Well, maybe a hook for the outside shot.
Yeah.
Here comes their trainer.
The trainer down here. See if she thinks.
I do like how now they allow you to tend to the player without them having to come out.
So here we go. Musketeer basketball, 6:10 to go. 6-point lead by the Rock Creek Lions. Branson gets it in to KT. KT will get it across the timeline now. Musketeers, I think, need a basket right here. Branson on the left wing, back out top to Kate Jones. Gets a screen for Caleb. Back to Branson. Branson, I think, has got to look at the basket.
Yeah.
Here's Jacob Cherry with it out top now. Goes to Caleb. Caleb with it to Temple. Dumps it down to Kate Jones. Oh, he got it. No good, but he got fouled. There's a little line to shoot two. Foul be on number 4, Becko.
Better offense there. Catch to the basket. Getting fouled. That's what we need to continue to do if we want to have a possibility to try to win this ball game. Is keep taking it to the basket, drawing fouls, not settle for threes.
There's Kate Jones at the line to shoot two. First one is up, and he rolls it in. I think he kind of wished that one in with body language. One more to try to cut this to 4 with 5:39 to go in the ball game. Second one by Jones is up, ain't good. 37-33, 5:38 to go in the contest. Musketeer needs to stop right here. There's Wallace. Off the Boggs now. Boggs being guarded. Cherry comes up heads. Now Boggs looking to attack. Goes to the baseline to Wallace. Wallace will dribble back out top. Give it off to Becko. Becko now with it. Slides it right. Hands it off to Boggs. Boggs with it out here down on top. Boggs to Wallace. Hey, they're not going to be in no hurry.
They're going to be real patient there. Probably just looking for a layup here.
Back door, Becco, off glass, got it. Nice shot. Biko. So Dipper and Biko. Here's Kate Jones for a three. Got it. Then our first three of the game, Mikey Bass.
Yes, sir.
So that's a 3-point lead, 39-36. Rock Creek on top, 4:39 to go in the contest. Back to Wallace. Wallace from the left side lays it off the glass and got it.
That's exactly what they're doing. Spreading the floor, taking their time, just waiting for a layup.
Temple now. Now Jones. Cade. Now to Branson.
Branson, he's wide open.
Branson. Back to Cade. Almost a turnover there. Down to 4-11. Cade. Off the glass. Got it.
That was a nice move. Cade. With the left hand.
41-38. Under 4 now. Wallace with it. Spin. Back to back out now. Cross court now to Boggs. Now to Treat. Treat. Back to Wallace. Wallace.
Oh, he took it.
Yes, he did. He caught it too. And Coach Brown seen it too. He's frustrated.
I think he got in a little bit of a hurry there, and, it's kind of in between what he wanted to do.
Coach bringing Yancey back now with 4 fouls as he'll replace Branson White. He gets something out of Yancey right here.
Get some picks here going,
No moving one, though.
Yeah. They're trying to get something going towards the basket.
There's Cade. Cade drives baseline. Off glass. Got it again. Down to a 1-point lead. 41-40 now with 3:15 to go in the contest. Here's Boggs with it. Goes left side, throws it out of bounds. Turnover, Rock Creek. Kind of getting sped up here a little bit. Got a timeout by Rock Creek, and it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away with 3:03 to go in the contest. Musketeers have kept this thing down to a 1-point lead, 41-40. Rock Creek on top. You listen to Musketeer basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Commissioner Neidig, can I have a quick word? Of course, Governor. What can I do for you? Well, I just want to say thank you. For what, sir? For your service. Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSAA. Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments. Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it? You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournament. Governor, the only way you can prepare for Hoosier hysteria is by getting your ticket. Oh, you know I'll be the first in line. Nobody does basketball like Indiana. This is high school basketball. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back to Rock Creek Academy. Musketeer basketball. 3 minutes to go. Down 1 with the basketball. 41-40. Here's KT. He'll go out top to Kate Jones. Jones with it now. Goes to work on Gillian. Lays it up off the glass and got it again. They don't have an answer for Kate. Now he's starting to figure it out. Yeah. If you can't get it so deep in 6 more, he's going to get blocked. 42-41 now. Musketeers on top with the first lead they've had in a long time. Here's Wallace, left side to Gillian. He'll let 3 go. No. Rebounded by Kate Jones. Picks back up, and now we got a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Rock Creek. Got to be strong right there.
Yeah, you got to go get that ball.
Yeah. 2:25 left. Musketeers with a 1-point lead. Rock Creek basketball. Gillian to trigger it in for Rock Creek Lions. He'll throw it out top to Wallace. Wallace to the basket. Blocked away by Jacob Cherry. He gets it off to KT. Kate Temple. Back to Temple. Now Temple. Now to Jones. Down to 2:10.
I do the same thing here.
1-point lead for the Musketeers and the basketball. We're right at 2 minutes to go. in the contest. Edlin with it out top. Still looking. Now goes to Caleb Jones. Caleb now has it. Now to Yancey on the left wing. Yancey.
I just stay right there.
Yeah, but he's going to come out and guard you. Yancey now is going to penetrate. Doesn't know the lane now back out. Down to 138 to go in the contest. Oh, we're going to get a foul on Dipper as he fouls Yancey Edlin.
That was a chest. That was a hockey chest, what do they call that?
It'll be a 1-and-1 for Yancey. That'll be Dipper's third. Team seventh. And Chico will check in and replace Dipper. I'll tell you what, he could be a nice player. I mean, he's got really good timing,
Right.
Here's Edlin. Free throw is up, and he rolls it in. All right, Second takes it out to a 2-point lead with one more coming to Yancey here. Yancey eyes the second free throw. It's on the way, and he knocks it down.
I like that for Yancey. He gets confidence, and he's going to play well when he gets his confidence.
44-41, 1.5 to go here in the ball game. Gillian with it out top for the Rock Creek Lions. He'll drive from the left side, puts it off the glass. It's going to be fouled by Cade Jones, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
I thought.
Well, they got Caleb Jones with that foul.
Well, I thought Caleb had an opportunity to take a charge right there, and he just kind of reached in.
You don't see a lot of charges anymore.
No. Would you want to stand in front of Tree and take a charge? We're going to have a timeout. As timeout, Coach Pribble, and it will be a full timeout. So we'll keep it right here with Mikey and Shane. Let Mikey talk a little bit here. What's Coach telling them down there in the huddle, Mikey?
Well, first of all, you got to rebound right here. Be strong with it. They're going to be aggressive. If they're down 3, and then offensively, you got to take care of the basketball. Be smart. Be strong with it because they're going to be reaching, trying to get steals. And then, knock down free throws. It's layups or free throws for us, I believe, the rest of the way out. But defensively, we can only allow them to have one shot. We can't have them having multiple attempts down here.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to free throws and, turnovers here. I mean, we got to take care of the ball.
Yeah.
Because they're going to foul us. We just got to be strong with the ball.
Yeah, they're going to come at us. It's really physical. So, I mean, they're not only going to go for steals, but they foul us. But, so, Dipper back in the game for the Rock Creek Lions. On the floor for them, Treat, Dipper, Wallace, Gillian, and so for the Musketeers, you got Cade Jones, Yancey Ellis, Caleb Jones, Jacob Cherry, and Cade Temple. And we have Gillian at the line to shoot 2 shots for the Rock Creek Lions.
Well, here's my question. Why is the big boy not in there for the opportunity for an offensive rebound?
Well, maybe he's that good of a free throw shooter.
Yeah. See,
They coming in there. They heard you, Mikey.
now Cade's really got boxed out hard here.
Gillian, first one's good. Second one is also good. Cuts the lead to 1. As Boggs will check in and replace Gillian. Gillian hobbling a little bit over there. The 1:23 to go in the contest. Musketeers with a 1-point lead. Cade Jones with it. Goes back to KT. KT, get it across the timeline. Goes over the top to Yancey. Yancey now will drive it in from the right side. Looking. We're going to have a timeout. Coach Pruitt will be a 30-second timeout with 1:10 to go in the ball game. Musketeers with a 1-point lead, 44-43.
Yancey's got to be smarter than that.
I can't drive it down to the baseline.
If you're going to drive there, you're going to have to bring it, be able to bring it back out and not pick your dribble up.
Or go score with it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought we had an opportunity to hit Jacob for a layup there early against that, and then we missed him. And then you got to spread, balance your form, just keep the ball moving.
Yeah. try to keep it in the middle of the floor. And if you get it, you have to pass that corner. You got to get it out there as quick as you can.
And I guess if I'm Rock Creek, at what point do you foul with a minute 08 to go?
Well, I think with a 1-1 here, I think they're going to start trying to go after the ball here pretty soon.
I think you go try to maybe steal first.
I agree.
5 to 10 seconds, and then you got to foul.
So it'll be Musketeer basketball underneath their own basket as Cade Temple's going to trigger it in for us. Temple now gets it, looking, throws it over the top to Yancey Edlin. Edlin with it out top now, give it back to him.
Stay up here, too. Don't go down.
Down to a minute. High post to Jones, back to Yancey, now KT.
It needs to get a little higher.
There's KT with it, looking, goes back to Yancey Edlin now. Edlin back to Temple. Temple, shot fake, back to Caleb Jones. Jones with it now. Now Temple. Coach yelling for a foul. We're going to get a foul on ball. So that'll send Kate Temple to the line to shoot another 1-on-1. That was real close to being over and back right there.
It was. Well, he probably traveled.
Yeah.
They didn't call, but we didn't see that. I didn't see no travel.
I didn't either.
But you can see they were trying to wait till Caleb got the basketball. I see they wanted to foul.
So 40 seconds, Temple with the 1-on-1, and he steps up there and knocks the first one down.
I'm looking over there at Dad, and Jason's just staring at the ground, not moving. Is he awake?
No. I think he's probably awake over there. So Temple with one more coming in, trying to push this out to a 3-point game, and he does.
Yeah, he's awake. I think he's class.
46-43, we're under 40. Wallace with it now. Back to ball. So we're going to get timeout, Coach Brown. It will be a full timeout, so we'll step away here and work on my spot. Be right back to you. Listen to Musketeer Basketball WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Hey, Carrie, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana High School Athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
And I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Carrie Rosati.
If you want to watch sports in their purest form, get a ticket and go support your high school sports teams.
Everyone there, from the players and coaches to the fans and officials, they are there simply for the love of the game.
Pure spirit.
Pure sport.
This is pure spirit. This is pure sport. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back here to Rock Creek Academy. 34.4 seconds left in the contest. Musketeers up 46-43. The Rock Creek basketball here. Ball comes into Boggs. Boggs with it now, out top. Boggs looking. Still has it. Hits Wallace out top. Back to Boggs. Now back to Wallace. Down to 20. Now Boggs on the right wing. Drives to the basket. Lays it up off the glass and got it. Timeout. Rock Creek 46-45 with 15.3 to go. It'll be a 30-second timeout, guys.
So too easy.
Yeah, we were trying to contest the three there, and then we just let him drive straight to the basket.
Well, Yancey stopped because he has 4 fouls. At this point in the game with 15 seconds to go, you can't give that up.
No.
You know.
Make him earn it.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you, Shane. Now, important thing here is to get the ball into who you want to get it in, to understand you got timeouts if you can't get it in. The inbounder has got to understand he's got the baseline as well. He can run that baseline. So, and you don't see kids in high school use that baseline anymore.
I think Cade Jones has got to go get the basketball right here. Kate or KT's got to go get the basketball.
Well, I would love to see him, and Shane wasn't there to run that play Brownstown because when they're lined up like this, you could just throw it into whoever you want.
Is this what you're talking about right here?
No, they're all out of bounds.
Not sure. So the ball comes into KT now. Down to 13. Cross court to Yancey. Yancey with it now. Over to Jacob. Jacob's going to be fouled by Dipper with 5.5 seconds left in the contest. I don't know why we just didn't throw it into Kate Jones. He wouldn't even be guarded there on the inbounds play.
We like to make things difficult.
I guess we do.
You ever notice that when they're a lot of times when teams are pressing and we're taking it out, there'll be a guy wide open standing right there, and we won't pass.
It's kind of programmed a little bit.
We got to go run out, the press. I'm like, just get it in bounds.
Now the question comes. There's a lot of scenarios depending on what happens here at this free throw line, but if he hits them both, do you foul?
I knew it was coming.
I do.
Yeah, with what? We got 5?
I'm not going to give him a chance to tie this thing up.
Well, my only fear of doing that is with their size, being able to hit the first free throw and get an offensive rebound.
Thing is, I think you got to foul before you get to half court.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
You can't let them get across the line. If they get across the line, you can't foul.
Yeah.
Because, then you're bringing knocking it down and, so getting the free throw. But,
now, the Rock Creek call, he's out of timeouts now. He's called his final timeout. So whatever happens here is, if you foul, they can't set nothing up.
So Jacob Cherry's the line with 5.5 seconds to go. Musketeers with a 1-point lead. It'll be a 1-1 for Jacob. As he steps up there and eyes the first free throw, it's on the way and good.
Yeah, definitely I agree with you guys on the foul. We need to pick up full court. Yeah. Maybe, let them take a few dribbles here.
Second one by Cherry's on real good. 3-point lead, Musketeers. 5.5. Ball out right there. Wallace on the move. Off to Becca for 3. No good. That's the ball game as the Musketeers comes in here. Gets out of here with a victory as they had to come back late to get this win. And they win this ball game 48-45 over the Rock Creek Lions. We'll step away. We'll hear word from our sponsors. Let Mikey get his stats together. Get together up the comments from both him and Shane. As you've been listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's so good to have high school sports fans back in the stands this year, isn't it? I couldn't agree more. We've missed their cheers, their energy, their spirit, and their support. When you buy a ticket to high school athletic events, you're not only supporting your school's athletic department, you're also supporting your school's second classroom. That's because the courts, gym, and the pool are where student athletes learn valuable life lessons that will guide them the rest of their lives. From teamwork and time management to responsibility and respect, I'm Brian Lewis, a proud Jasper Wildcat, and I'm Robert Hawkins, a South Bend LaSalle Lion. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We're also both educators, so we know firsthand that high school sports aren't just about winning and losing. They're about learning and growing, too. So, buy a ticket to your high school's athletic event and support the educational team in your community.
This is supporting your school. This is supporting your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's hard to believe that in 1972, fewer than 300,000 girls played high school sports in the U.S. It's true. Today, more than 3 million girls play high school sports. It's all thanks to Title IX. When Title IX passed 50 years ago, it created a level playing field for women and girls in high school athletic programs. I'm Sandra Walter, a proud Brookville Greyhound, and everybody, a proud Ross Holly Royal. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We're also former athletic directors, so we understand the impact that high school sports have on the lives of teenage girls. But Title IX has paved the way for generations of female student athletes across the country, including right here in Indiana. Playing high school sports opens doors on playing field and beyond. We're both living. When girls are given to play, they're given a chance to thrive.
This is empowerment. opportunity. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Dr. Jenner, what do you remember most about playing high school sports?
Oh, I loved it. I made friends and have memories I'll treasure forever. But what mattered most were the life lessons I learned in the soccer field.
Life lessons. Which are your favorites?
Just being part of a team. You learn so many valuable skills. Collaboration, communication, work ethic. These are just some of the lessons that have helped shape the person I am to this day. I'm Dr. Katie Jenner, Indiana Secretary of Education.
And I'm Paul Knight, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Join us in celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX and the opportunities this provided female student athletes across this country, including here in Indiana.
Thanks to Title IX, generations of female student athletes have learned life lessons that will impact them for the rest of their lives.
And that is a legacy we're celebrating.
This is 50 years of Title IX. This is celebrating generations of female student athletes. This is your IHSAA.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big little slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly...
All right, welcome back to Rock Creek High School here. The conclusion of our game here is Coach Primble was on it tonight. He's out here with us already before we come back on, but we appreciate him stopping by and chatting with us for a minute. We won't keep him long. We'll get him out of here, get him on the road. But, Coach, congratulations on a very hard-fought win tonight against a very, very good Rock Creek basketball team, a very physical team. I think something that you probably are glad they're on the schedule, as you guys got to see the physicality, the athleticism, and the size that they brought to the table. To talk a little bit about the effort from your team tonight.
Yeah, it was a very difficult win. I didn't feel like we were ever going to get over the hump because we just couldn't make any shots, it felt like. I'm trying to look at these numbers here, but it was just bad. We were 1 for 13 from 3. We hit one at a good time, but 1 for 13 from 3. I mean, that's tough to win a game, but we're also 13 for 13 from the free throw line. And I'm really happy about the way our JV played, and then we come out here as the varsity group and get a tough win. I think that's a really good team. They've definitely got size. They've got quick guards. I mean, they've got a lot of things that we needed to see, so that was good.
Well, talk about, I know we heard it up here, but talk about, Jacob not really attacking the big guy early, and that's not getting him the ball early. Going into the postseason, that's got to be a little more emphasis on these guys, because when that's happened, we've had a lot of success other places for these guys.
I agree with you, and that is what we are trying to get to have happen. We preach that it's got to go through Cade and Jacob before we get to other stuff, unless it's something that's just incredibly easy, which doesn't happen often. But tonight, Jacob caught it the first 2 possessions, and he looks, and then, he doesn't go against a 6'11" guy ever.
Yeah.
And that's the first time he saw that, and I do think that bothered him a little bit. But I did like it in the second or third quarter. He finally, went at his chest, missed a hook shot over the top, but then he spins back, gets his rebound, and finishes, which to me showed growth just in that one possession. But it does have to go through him, and it's got to, clearly it's got to go through Cade at 25. KT was big for us with 13. KT was really big for us.
That was going to be my next comment to you, coaches. Thinking back to last Friday night, I know Kate was upset about some layups that he missed late during the game or throughout the game. But talk about his response that you got from him tonight.
Well, he took even more physicality inside and was still able to finish. We threw him in the post, which he doesn't ever do, but he pivots really well. He's got great footwork. So, and he had a size, mismatch. So I thought that was a good spot for him. Took care of the ball.
Yeah.
He does a lot for us. He guarded, one of their leading scorers. Number 2 is a very quick guard that can score anywhere. And you didn't really notice him as much offensively because of, I think, what KC was doing.
Well, I thought in the second half, not so much early in the third, but as the third quarter went on and early in the fourth, your zone and stuff kind of took away the big boy treat. And then they kind of got out of sync with him not being able to touch it down low. And, you had him out at the top of the key playing, and I thought they were very uncomfortable with that. And I thought, Kate Jones did an excellent job of battling him in the post tonight.
Well, and that's Caleb. But if you look at Caleb's stat line, all zeros in 19 and a half minutes. But then you think about what he did. He guarded their 6'7" post player and fronted him the entire time. And it's a good thing that Caleb doesn't do anything except work out when he leaves the gym. He's a pretty strong dude, but he just battled, and that's exactly what we needed, because we needed a guard on this end, but we needed some size on that end. And Caleb, not that he's big, but he fought hard enough to compete with that size.
Well, talk a little bit about, you come out of here with a win, and now it doesn't get any easier for you. It's Friday night, Mid-Southern Conference game as Brownstown comes to town.
Yeah, and we are looking forward to these games because, one, we know that regardless of the outcome, it makes us better because we get to see stuff we don't see every day. And this was one where we were excited for this challenge because this, it's a different type of atmosphere to play here. When it felt like when the game was about to start, there was like no noise at all. And then, it is just odd. But they had things we don't see. They had 6'11", they had 6'7", which is what we are, but we don't see that and get to compete against it. So that was exciting. And just the toughness that I feel like we drew from that. And I think that's what Brownstown's going to give us as well. Brownstown's much different than this team. They've got a bunch of 6'4", 6'5" guys, and not just 1 or 2 guys that are incredibly tall. But they're guys that look like they're in the weight room a lot, or football guys or whatever it is. And they're also skilled, and disciplined. So we're going to have to make sure we play really well, but I also think that our styles are somewhat similar. And I'm excited for that one as well.
Yeah, my comment on this weekend's games, Coach, I know you're excited about it, and I'm sure that the boys have got these 2 games circled on the calendar because, 2 of the biggest games of the year, county rival, and then arguably the best team in the conference coming to town to hopefully the crowd that we brought last Friday night there to the gym and, show them what Musketeer Nation's about, and we're going to show up and we're going to battle. I know you're going to have prepared, and looking forward to joining you there Friday night at Eastern. We appreciate you stopping by, and again, congratulations on that victory tonight. Get back in the win column, take you to 15-3, and let's keep it rolling Friday night.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. That's Coach Chandler Primble, head coach of our Eastern Musketeers. We'll get Shane back on the mic here, but as he's doing that, Mikey, you want to run through those post-game stats for our listeners?
Yeah, for Rock Creek, Wallace was 7, Becca was 4, Diaper was 8, Boggs was 4, Gillian was 9, and Tree was 13. And I think he had 9.5. So they did a real nice job on him in the second half. For a total of 45. They shot 40% the first half, 56% the second half for 46.5 for the game. For the Musketeers, they were led this morning by Kate Jones, 25. Kate Temple, 13. Jacob Cherry with 8. And Yancey Devlin with 2 free throws for 48 for the Musketeers. They shot 32% from the field the first half, 56.3 the second half for a total of 41.5 for the game. The Musketeers out-rebounded the Lions 25-21 on the ball game.
Thank you for that, Mikey. Any last-minute comments from you, Shane, before we send this thing back to the station?
I think that's a big win. I think, people look and say, well, Rock Creek. I say, well, Rock Creek's got a good team.
They do. They do.
And like I was listening to Coach there, to go against that kind of, talent and size and stuff that we normally don't go up against is really, I think, going to help us later on in the season.
That team in a 1A tournament is going to be a tough out.
That team would be tough out in 2A.
If they're going to stay out of foul trouble, they're going to be tough to beat, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I just want to say thanks to Greg and Becky for letting us do this and call these games. We'll be back at it Friday night at home against Brownstown. We'll come on the air probably around 7:15, and then again Saturday evening too, as Salem comes to town for that makeup game from 2 or 3 weeks ago that we had. So if you guys don't have anything else, we'll get ready to send it back to the station. Again, final score from here, Rock Creek. The Musketeers come away with the victory over the lines, 48-45. For Mikey, Shane, and Wes, you've been listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana, and we say God bless and good night.